Hi, this is Cassie with CompleteSpeech. In our previous videos, we've looked at how integrating the SmartPalate system into speech therapy can help clients reach their articulation goals. Today I'd like to give you some tips for helping your clients achieve generalization while using the SmartPalate. The SmartPalate system is designed to provide visual feedback to make it easier for students to find correct placement for consonant sounds. Once they have achieved correct placement, there are lots of ways to make the task more challenging so that they rely less on the software and more on their own perception of that sound. Some of these methods include turning off the targets, turning off the sensors, and having the student turn away from the screen. Let's start by looking at turning off the targets. I'll pull up a D target. D, D, D. As I practice, within the target sound it lights up blue, and without it lights up orange. This makes it very clear for me to see if I'm hitting the target sound or not. By clearing the target off with this button here, and practicing the D, D sound, that requires focus on the placement within your mouth instead of focusing on the screen. You can go one step further by turning off the sensors. In the Speaker tab, you'll uncheck this box. Now, if you have a student who is using the sensors as a landmark to help them identify where the sound should be produced, this step of turning off the sensors might help them focus more on the anatomy of their mouth and less on what the sensors are going to light up as when they speak. Next, once your student has mastered the sound while watching the screen and getting the visual feedback, you might want to have them turn away from the screen. This way, you can still see if your client is hitting the target accurately, but the student must produce the sound without that visual feedback. Eventually, once your client has mastered the target sound, it's time to practice without any SmartPalate in at all. You could do this at the end of every session to assess how much they've improved, or just once you're confident that your client has reached a level of success that enables them to practice without that visual feedback. Use your expertise and tricks to teach generalization. Thanks for watching, and look for more clippets about how to incorporate the SmartPalate into speech therapy.